planet. There will be a 15-minute intermission tonight with concession and washrooms just through the doors on your left. If you could please refrain from eating in the seats and cell phone use during the show, that would be greatly appreciated. All the proceeds go back into our arts program, so I'd like to thank you very much for your support, and I hope you enjoy the show.
No! If I can't have you, nobody can! Bang, bang!
Goodbye, my love. I shall see you in the great plantation in the sky.
Oh, Charlotte, what have you done?
Something I should have done a long time ago. And now I must finish my nasty task.
Oh, no, you can't. You mustn't.
Even I forgot my glove.
Bang, bang! Oh, dash!
This kills me.
Someone help! Please, help me!
The war, blood. The fighting does not rage only on the battlefield, but in the hearts of each person who now lives as a victim of life and circumstance and love. And now the last casualty will lie before you, haunted and dead in her own right. The war is mine and the final battle is over.
And black out there, please. All right, that's the end of the play. Everyone out, everyone out. Lights up. Come on up, people.
Beautiful, everyone, how beautiful!
Trevor, you came in the wrong door again.
As of the last market, I entered stage left.
And you missed your cue again. Don't overdo it on the blush, Amelia.
Colin, I can die better than that. I just didn't want to dent the hair.
I think I was perfect. Don't you think I was perfect, Colin?
Nicole, what's with this line on page 72 here? Is the Georgia soil as red as a carrot? Now, I don't know about you, Nicole, dear, but I've never once seen a red carrot in my life.
That's just it, Colleen. The dot of Georgia is not really red at all. It is more in orange, tangerine color, much like the color of a carrot.
I'm thinking the line should be red as a radish.
Colin, I don't like the ending. I think Charlotte should shoot herself rather than take the poison. Besides, it's too much in my hands, I can't break my fall properly, and it's messing up my hair.
Of course, Stella, I changed the practice.
I think I was absolutely astonishing. Wait a minute. Why is Amelia here? Was it just rehearsal already?
Stella said I needed some extra practice.
I saw you trying to upstage me in that last scene. Don't think for a minute you're going to get away with it.
I was working the stage.
And Trevor, we were lucky tonight, but if you're not careful to keep that blasted toupee of yours pasted down, it's going to end up flopping around on stage like some kind of muskrat on tranquilizers. Leave my muskrat alone! Just, Trevor, make a note in your script to change carrot to radish.
I am the playwright here, and I'm certain that for a certain effect. And the dot of Georgia is orange, not red.
I'm the star of this theater, and I won't have you upstaging me every chance you get. And Colin, I insist you direct this cast to enter the stage properly. I swear I work with a stage full of incompetent greenhorns.
Yes, Stella. Chad!
I'm right here, sir.
Chad, why didn't you cue Trevor at the right door?
Well, I tried, sir, but he insisted on entering stage left.
And Colin, I insist that this matter of Marilyn's constant attempts to upstage me be dealt with immediately.
You're just mad because I'm younger than you.
Really? Colin, are you going to let two-bit actors like that talk that way to a star?
Yes, Stella. I mean, no, Stella.
Colin, I don't suppose there's a part I could audition for in this production?
Chad, you're an assistant to the director, not an actor.
But if you could only allow me to...
So if you would kindly find me a pen that would actually write. And I might say, Stella, another flawless performance, brilliant as usual.
How was my soliloquy? Did it make you want to cry?
Oh, the impact was overwhelming.
Oh, Nicole, you've written me another great role.
Cole, did notice that I have 5 less lines than I did in the last production?
That was so. Stella could have more lines.
Just as it should be.
Did I overdo it on my exit line? I think I overdo it on my exit line.
This is so strange. You see, I thought I asked for skinny vanilla latte half an hour ago, and yet there's nothing in my hand.
Here you go, sir. Sorry to stop, sir. Won't happen again.
Oh, God, I can taste the 2%, boys. It's not what I asked for.
I told you he said skim milk. No! Is anyone in lemonade?
Come on, Try it again.
Rolling down, sir.
115 coming right up.
No, that's not what I...
Excuse me, when did we receive funding for assistance?
Black Stella, they're just interns. They just want to be in the presence of the best.
Meryl Streep's here?
Okay, people, we still have a lot of work to do. Let's pick it back up on the parlor scene.
Where is he?
I do need my smokes. Where are my smokes?
Chad, my pen.
I'm not Chad.
Chad, have you seen my smokes?
I'm not Chad.
Don't be ridiculous. Of course you're Chad. Now, be a good lad and fetch Colin a pen.
For the last time, I'm not Chad. I'm Brad, his twin brother.
Oh, Chad, you're always playing silly little games.
Believe me, this is no... Oh, well, excuse me. It's just, you took my breath away for a moment. What? You're a vision, that's what you are. A vision.
Chad, what has gotten into you? Stella needs her smokes.
I tell you I'm Brad. I must find my brother Chad at once. It's of the utmost importance. Chad!
Just as I suspected, he could be a gayest by sneaking about, such as I had planned.
Trevor, how many times must I tell you that this is just a play, you imbecile, not the real thing? Okay, everyone, let's just take 5, then we forge ahead.
I want to try my exit line again. Help! Oh, help! Someone please! Help me!
Trevor, why don't we go over that battle scene again at the back? But you should let me carry the sword. Here you go, sir.
Chad, is that you?
I beg your pardon?
But just now...
Didn't you ask for a pen, sir? Now, about that audition, you see, I'd like to work my way up to an acting role, but just a small part, of course.
I said no. Now come to the wing. Nicole and I need to go over some script changes.
Yes, sir.
I talk about this script, but I am not changing carrot!
The war, the blood, the fighting does not rage only on the battlefield, but in the hearts of each person who now lives as a victim. A victim of life and circumstance and love. And now the last casualty will lie before you, haunted and dead in her own right. The war is mine and the final battle is over. Who's there? Who are you?
Oh, Stella Devine. I can't believe I'm actually standing this close to you. That was a fine soliloquy. So touching, so wonderful. Oh, might I get your autograph?
This is a closed rehearsal. How did you sneak in?
Please don't be mad at me, Miss Stella. I only want to get a glimpse of a true star. Oh, Miss Stella, I've seen every play you've ever performed. You're my idol, my inspiration.
I don't like you sneaking up on me that way. Are you one of the extras?
An extra? You mean for the show?
Oh no, I never liked them. It's bad for the lungs, you know. No, I just figured you were one of the extras with that southern dialect and all. You sound like a scene right out of the play.
Oh, no, ma'am. I'm from the South. Savannah, Georgia.
Well, fiddle-dee-dee, you stole this fling while you're trespassing on my stage.
Oh, Miss Stella, I spent weeks trying to get on my nerve to actually come and meet you. You're even more spectacular up close.
I'm sorry, but if you want an autograph, you'll have to wait until after the show, like everybody else.
I have a scrapbook full of rave reviews of all your plays. I've read your autobiography, how you passed up Hollywood for the live stage because you loved the feeling of the live audience, and audience that can reach out and embrace you with their love and adoration.
Well, now you've seen me. Be a good southern belle and scat.
Of course, I wouldn't dream of getting in your way.
I didn't say that to hurt your feelings, Nicole. It's just that this script is not as strong as past ones.
This is a masterpiece, and if you can't see that, then perhaps you're not the director you used to be.
Are you calling me washed up?
If the bar of soap fits, wash with it.
Chad, my inhaler, I can't seem to breathe.
Sir, if you could just let me refuse.
My inhaler, I need my inhaler. It's on the table in the back.
Okay, I'm sorry I said you are washed up. Perhaps you're right. My scripts are getting weak. It seems my muse is slowly dying away.
Colin, come over here and sit
been in less than a month, and there's still so many problems with the play.
Problems with my script, you mean?
Now, Nicole, can't you see the poor soul can't breathe?
Go ahead, Stella. Take up for Colleen. You always take up for Colleen.
Why don't you come over here and take a load off? You've been staying up too many nights making your revisions.
My script is weak. I am not the award-winning writer I used to be. Oh, Bradley, you say the most flattering things.
I've been told that, yes.
Chad, where is my inhaler?
Oh, Colin, this isn't Chad, you silly thing. This is Brad.
I was distracted from looking for my brother by the fascination of sweet Marilyn's smile.
Sweet Marilyn smile. Have you ever heard anything more romantic in all your life?
Close your mouth, dear. I feel a draft.
Excuse me, I didn't see you standing there.
Are you still here? I thought I told you to leave.
I'm sorry, I'm on my way out now.
Hold on a second. Are you one of the girls auditioning for the party scene?
Me? Oh, no, sir. I just dropped by to see the star up close.
Why, thank you.
Not you, airhead. Go look for your marbles.
But I don't have any marbles.
I almost forgot about my terribly important mission. I must find my brother at once. Have you seen him?
I saw him just a few minutes ago. Or was that you? I think it was you looking like him. Or was it the other way around?
Marilyn, the sky is falling. You'd better take cover.
My horoscope was right!
Chad, come out here before I lose my cool.
What a beautiful southern dialect. You must have got for weeks.
Oh, no, ma'am. I was born that way. I'm from the South. Savannah.
Georgia.
No, Rhode Island.
Do you live here in town?
Yes, sir. My husband transferred here. He's in the military. We only lived here a short while. He would work on the weekends, and I would come here and watch Miss Stella and her flawless performances night after night. One night I came home and there was a note. He was leaving me because he had found another.
You poor girl! He deserted you!
We were only married 1 year. After that, I took up a job in a little cafe to try to make enough money to hitch a ride back home to my poor sick mother in Georgia. I just about had it trying to eke out a pitiful living in this place. So I was heading to the highway to try to hitch a ride home, and, well, I just wanted to see Miss Stella before I go.
Here you go, sir. I'm sorry it took so long, but I just couldn't find it right away.
Chad, do you have a twin brother?
Why do you ask?
He was just in here.
Brad? Was here? Why? What could he possibly? Don't let him see me. Don't tell him I'm here. Do you hear me? Whatever you do, don't tell him I'm here.
Oh, God! Oh, God! I need a doctor! I need a doctor! Please,
Oh, call 911. This is all I can find, sir!
Oh, you're kidding me.
What's the matter, Dashley? Did someone steal your hairbrush?
Oh, please. I've been stabbed.
Stabbed? I can't breathe.
Colin, I refuse to work with that oaf any longer. He thinks we're actually fighting a war.
What happened?
We're going over the battle scene in the back, and we caught me with a blasted sword. Colin, I told you we shouldn't let him use a real weapon.
Authenticity is of the utmost importance.
Don't you understand? I've been stabbed. My body is flawed. It could even leave a scar.
Oh, Dash, you're overreacting again.
Oh, Stella, please tell me I'm supposed to stay alive when the very source of life is flowing through my pierced veins and pouring itself upon the floor for which we're all fit.
Save it for the play, Dash.
Uh-oh. I'm seeing spots.
What's he doing me? I'm the one with the life-threatening injury here.
Dash tipping.
Yes, that is I. Who may I ask are you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just interrupted a sacred moment of theater in the making. Please pretend like I'm not even here.
It's hard to do when you keep reminding us with your little impositions.
Tell me. No, Have you ever done any acting?
You just saw her best act right there.
Me? Act? Oh no, sir. I'm much too shy and reserved. The stage is for stars such as Miss Stella and Mr. Tippett here. I'm only an admirer. That's all.
But have you ever tried any acting?
Like I said, I just couldn't.
Oh, give the girl an Academy Award!
Stella, please. Agnes, could you come out here, please?
Why are you calling Agnes?
Now, Ginger dear, my intuitions are correct, and I must say, they usually are. Then you may just have what it takes to be on stage. It pays a fair deal more than waiting tables. Just think of it as a way of getting home quicker to your poor old mother without risking hitchhiking. You know she wouldn't want that.
Oh, I suppose not.
Please, you haven't seen me.
Did you call me, Colin?
Oh, yes, Agnes. Could you get Ginger here signed up with the rest of the girls for the audition tomorrow, please?
Audition! Colin, you can't be serious.
Please, no, sir. I just wanted to see Miss Stella. That's all.
Now, you let me worry about that. You're full of potential.
She's full of it, all right.
Yes, sir. Come this way. I'll get you signed up. I can't believe this. I mean, standing on the same stage as Miss Stella is one thing, but the chance of actually performing in the same play? Why, it's just beyond comprehension, that's all. Come on, honey.
Colin, I demand to know what this is all about. Since when do we audition anyone off the street?
Really, Stella, you're sounding quite petty. The poor girl is down on her luck. You heard her. Besides, she'll be perfect for one of the girls in the party scene. You won't even have to train her to do dialect.
Do I have to remind you that this is professional theater? I won't audition or perform with a waitress from the diner down the street.
I'm only trying to give the poor girl a break.
I won't have it, Colin. Do you know how many girls are professionally trained in the theater who come to audition after audition to perform with the great Stella Devine?
I have to agree with Stella here, Colin. I don't like the idea of working with an amateur. An inexperienced actor is never set.
Wow, we just landed around! Enemies are closed in, we must be ready at a moment's notice!
I'll strike, that's what I'll do. Perform with an amateur. It'll be a cold day in Hawaii before I allow it.
Hey, have you been talking about me again?
Trevor, if you come near me with a razor-edged sword, I'll see to it that you never work again.
Never fear, fellow Confederate. This sword is in the hands of a trained expert.
With that for sure! Put the sword down, Trevor!
Trevor, you dunderhead! Just put that thing away until you learn how to use it.
Aha! If I frighten you that easily, imagine how the North will flee when they sit there and Yankee eyes on my weapon of war.
Trevor, this is a stage, not a battlefield. Give me the sword. Give me the sword. Wait a minute. The sky can't really fall. Brad just told me so.
My heart beats, oh yes it does, flutter with every word your sweet lips utter.
Utter.
Why do you choose to torture me so?
Because it's just so much fun.
Here you go, Trevor. Why don't you go practice some more?
You dirty Yankee! You'll never take the South from us!
From Trace, you bring him back here this very minute. I want to utter to him some more. What a beautiful theater you have, Mr. Overstreet. So elegant, professional.
Why, thank you ever so much, Miss Gillis. We are quite proud of our humble little playhouse. Hello, Marilyn. Miss Gillis is Marilyn Monette, one of our contract players. Marilyn, this is Mr. Cortez von Sizzlewig and his translator, Miss Louetta Gillis.
Nice to meet you, I'm sure.
Mr. Sizzlewig is planning on opening up a small theater in Alabama.
Oh, I just love Alabama. Well, I went shopping once in Anchorage. It was so nice.
Sweet. That's Alaska.
Alaska, Alabama. You've seen one city, you've seen them all.
As I was saying, these two will be spending a few days with us getting going on to a successful theater.
That's right. After our research, if Mr. Sizzlewig is impressed, he will be financially supporting our small playhouse back points.
You see, he's an oil tycoon.
Ulu, Sholochinse, Olovonchek.
Oh, Luluya Contiga Mia Cortesia.
Doesn't he speak English?
No, Mr. Sizzlewig is from the small village of Yatna.
I don't believe I've ever heard of Yatna before. Is that anywhere near India?
Yes, you pass India, take a right in Ireland, catch a boat to Italy, and from there a little jumper plane toward Russia, and you'll find Yatna in a remote offset of the Mediterranean.
I'm no geography major, but is it...
Mr. Sizzlewig says he's very excited to be here in America.
Wow! I've never met someone from another country before! Hello! My name is Marilyn Monette. I am an American!
Americana, yeah.
Look at that! It's like he actually understood what I said! Would you like to kiss my other hand?
Marilyn, Mr. Sizzlewig's time is very precious, and we do have business to conduct. Now, what do we do for you, exactly?
Mr. Sizzlewig is a large supporter of the arts. He owns many oil wells in Yatna and wishes to provide financial backing in order to plant quality theaters all across America. One of my requirements for the grant is to spend quality time in a successful playhouse. That's why we're here. Please know you all will be a great big help in allowing us to observe your fine establishment, especially the wonderful Stella Devine.
Yes. What would we do without our star? Miss Stella, we like to call her. Of course, it prefers to be called Your Highness.
Your ancientness more like it.
Marilyn!
No one wants to come see an old woman perform anymore. Well, I say we should throw her out and bring someone younger and more beautiful. Besides, she's dreadfully hateful to me.
Now, let's not point fingers.
Well, I don't care. She's getting all the young leading lady roles that I should be getting.
Kola?
What did he say?
He was just saying how he and I need time to go over some notes before we begin our observation tomorrow. Is there someplace private we can go?
Why don't you stay here? Marilyn and I will go backstage and check over costumes. Come, Marilyn.
Goodbye, Mr. Sizzlewig.
Vola Marie, Federa Fopera e Fanapin Ula.
Booga, booga, to you too.
Marilyn!
And what was that all about, Mr. Sizzlewig? Knock that off and tell me what you think you were doing.
Shh, do you want to give us away?
I'm not sure I want to stay here if that's the way you're going to act.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. All that smooching and lovey-dovey talk, Miss Movie Star.
I was just playing my part.
I don't remember your part involving spooning other women.
Listen, Loletta. Panchimo be la 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 la.
Sorry, I forgot my band.
That's quite all right.
She likes me.
That's it, I'm out of here.
Listen, sweetums, the paper is counting on us. We've got to see this through.
I did not quit my position as head cashier at the A&P to watch you kiss the hands of every little Jezebel you come in contact with.
Look, it's just a part of the acts. That's what I imagine a foreigner would do. They always kiss girls' hands.
I'll never know why I let you talk me into this crazy caper. They'll catch on to us, I just know it.
Not if we keep our heads about us. Listen, you know I love you, and no beautiful skinny actress is going to change that. I love you.
Do you mean that?
You know I do a sweet thing. And if I can get this story, it will sell papers. And if papers sell, I'll be offered a promotion. And if I'm offered a promotion, I can finally afford to marry you and get you out of 5 points for good.
Well, all right. But if that little floozy bats one more eyelash at you, I'm going to pull them right off her. Dika yo-yo vanilla Cocoa Puffs.
You've got to be careful knowing who you're talking.
Are you sure you want a simple country girl from Alabama as a bride?
Don't start the I'm not good enough for your routine.
Well, John, I'm not. All I've ever known is small town, checking groceries, and asking if they have a coupon for that. And you...
And me, a big city newspaper reporter from Chicago who is much too sophisticated for such a simple girl.
It's true. But someday I'll show you. Show you I can live life on the edge, get the scoop, beat out the competition.
And you're proving it by coming here and helping me with this story.
Do you really think there's a story here?
Of course. Stella Devine is the hottest thing in the papers right now. But one angle nobody's ever taken on is the tyrant angle.
What's the tyrant angle?
Anyone this talented and famous has to be cruel to the rest of the theater company. So we just sit around, watch our little fellow cast members, watch it demand their own way, and if we're lucky, maybe even hit a few people, and then write the story of all stories. Stella Devine, the tyrant of the stage.
Marilyn just gave us a great quote we can use.
Miss Stella, she's dreadfully hateful to me.
We will trash Miss High and Mighty.
National Enquirer has nothing on us.
Yo formindo tira en Bodeski. Ya. Adios.
Yes, I will go get the rest of my things.
Gotta make sure it shines for combat.
Wila.
Ever seen anything shine like that before?
Wila Cheki Pampo.
Huh?
Wila Cheki Pampo.
We let Chicky Pumple. What?
Hi and Jojo. Eve.
Did you say something about my mother? A Yankee, huh? How did you get in here? You bring any of your soldier buddies with you? Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold you prisoner right here in Magnolia. Throw you in the root cell out back. Hold you as my hostage. What you gotta say about that, foreigner? Huh? What you gotta say about that?
It's very nice to meet you.
Okay, everyone, let's get ready for that garden party scene. Chad!
I'm right here, sir.
Chad, could you get Agnes for me, please? She's supposed to have a costume list for me to check.
Yes, sir.
Agnes! I could have done that much myself. What is wrong with you? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
It's my brother, sir. I can't let him find me.
What is all that about anyway? Are you in trouble with the law?
No, sir. It's nothing like that. It's just, I know my father is sending me here to take me home. He's never liked the thought of my being in show business. He wanted me to be something important, you know, like a doctor or a lawyer. But the theater is the path I've chosen, and it's my life. My life, I tell you.
Calm down there, Chad. You're bound to run into your brother eventually. This theater is not that large.
If you could just give me an audition, I could prove it to my family once and for all that I can make it as a star.
Chad, I need you as my assistant. We have enough actors running around the world.
All right? I didn't want to tell you this, Colin, but now you forced me to. I auditioned for a play on Broadway a few weeks back.
That's nice.
If I get the part, I'll have to leave the Ritz. You'll have to carry on without me. But if I knew there was a chance for me to land a part here,
Good luck on Broadway, Chad.
Did you meet me, Colin?
Oh, yes, Agnes. Can I see the costume list, please?
It's right here, sir.
Oh,
You're in a lovely dress I made Stella in the ballroom scene. It's absolutely breathtaking. Amelia and I have been discussing her look for the show, and I think you'll be very pleased.
actually, ladies, have you noticed a few extra wrinkles around Stella's eyes lately?
No, I haven't, and neither have you.
Y'all have to face it, Agnes. Stella is not as young as she used to be.
I don't think that I wouldn't tell her that.
Amelia!
Well, I just say makeup only does so much. And pretty soon, I won't be able to do anything for her.
Colin, can't you give her a break? After all, she's still a very talented actress, and not what matters most.
Unfortunately, not anymore. People want to see young and sexy, not old and run down. Last week, I caught her taking... No, I can't even say it.
What? You caught her taking what?
I caught her taking milk of magnesia.
I don't believe Stella's run down at all. She's got more life in her than all of us put together. And she's the reason people still come to this theater.
That's just it, Agnes. Ticket sales have been down the last few shows.
I think audiences are getting tired of the same old Stella.
For shame, Colin. Stella has given you the best years of her career. She's made a famous director of you and made this whole theater more money than any other talent that has acted on our stage. People aren't old underwear, Colin. You can't throw them away when the elastic wears out.
Okay.
Come on, dear. Come on. Now hold up your shoulders. That's Mommy's girl. Mommy, get nervous. You have nothing to worry about. Mommy's right here. Here, let me brush down that hair right there.
Can we help you with something?
Yes, I'm Linda Lane, and this is my beautiful daughter, Lori Lane. She's here for the audition.
That's fine. If you'll just sign in over here, please.
Isn't she lovely? I mean, have you ever seen anything more lovely in your entire life?
Yes, lovely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some props to go check. Agnes, get Mrs. Lane's lovely daughter signed up for auditions, would you?
Wait! We must discuss the teapot scene! My daughter is very talented. She was voted most likely to win a talent show when she was in junior high. Say something to the nice lady, sweetheart. She says she's very excited to be here and that she will do the very best job she can for your fine company. Mommy, I can talk.
I'm sure that's very interesting. Now, if you'll just sign in, please.
Would you like to see what my little Lori can do? Go ahead, Lori. Show the little routine Mommy taught you.
Mrs. Lane, I'm not the one you want to audition for.
I'm embarrassed. No, you're not. Now, Mommy will play the music, and you show the nice lady how talented you are.
Mrs. Lane, I really don't have time for the audition.
Now, up with your arms. That's it. Keep your head up. That's Mommy's girl. Isn't she precious?
Mrs. Lane, I don't have time.
No. That's not the way I taught you to do that step. Now, let me show you.
Mrs. Lane. Mrs. Lane. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot myself for a moment.
Mrs. Lane, as I was trying to tell you, I'm not the one who auditions the acts. I'm afraid you're wasting your energy.
But I just wanted to show how good I am. I mean, my Lori is. That's all.
Please sign in.
I can't believe this is all happening to me. I mean, just yesterday, I was a waitress in a small cafe, and now I'm auditioning on the very stage where Stella performs.
You're a fan of Stella's, then?
Oh, Mr. Witherstreet, not just a fan, but an admirer, a supporter, and a devoted enthusiast.
Calm down, dear. After all, Stella's only a person.
Oh, not to me, she's not, no, sir. I think Miss Stella's the greatest actress who ever lived.
Agnes, please make sure Miss Ginger gets signed for an audition.
Oh, are you auditioning too? Lori, dear, come here, meet a fellow actor. This is my daughter, Lori. Would you like to see what she can do?
That's okay, Mrs. Lane. Everyone will audition together.
Just until you see what I can do. I mean, she is just unbelievable.
What a beautiful girl you have here, Miss Lane. So pure and cheerful. Oh, Mommy, and like this pretty woman. I'm sure you will get a part with a voice as lovely as yours. You talk funny. Where are you from? I'm from the South, Savannah, Georgia. Cody, I've never seen a real heat before.
Lori, dear, that's not very nice.
I think she's plum charming this time.
Is this where we should be? I have to make sure they see me this time.
Hey, I have to concentrate on my auditions too. Sure, sweetie, you're gonna be great.
I can't believe it now. It's Josh Tippett.
Hello, girls.
Really you?
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I just loved your last play, The Lazy Shoemaker Who Got the Boot. You were absolutely breathtaking.
That's funny. That's what I thought, too.
I like this. Did we get to audition with you today, Dash?
Oh, yeah. I'll dance down a little with me today.
I'm taking lessons.
I dance better than anyone.
Don't listen to her. She has 2 left feet.
Girls, don't scrabble over Dash. Besides, rule. Good for my costume.
Girls, you need to sign in, please.
Will you wait for me, Dash?
And me.
Me too.
As long as it takes, my dear mademoiselles.
Where is Colin? We need to get things underway. Chad, send in Colin.
Right away, Mr. Witherstreet.
Come in. Please get comfortable. We're holding auditions today for our extras and our scenes.
Hola, Masi, hocus pocus.
Ah, pocas. Chili and taco grande.
He says, oh goody, we'll just sit over there out of your way and be quiet as mice.
Ah. Mickey Mouse?
Oh, shut up.
We are ready to begin, Mr. Witherstreet. Okay, may I have everyone's attention, please? Everyone. Everyone includes you, Dash. Okay, we are going to begin with a group audition where you will dance and or mingle. Please move center stage and wait for the music to start.
Is her mom auditioning too?
How embarrassing. Now, honey, remember everything Mother has taught you. You are a star, and you must let everyone know it.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, please remove yourself from the stage. Ma'am?
Mrs. Lane? Oh, sorry. Take it for Mommy. I will, Mommy.
Oh, Chad, have you seen Stella?
Yes, sir, she's backstage.
Could you tell her it's time to begin, please?
Right away, sir. Stella! It's time to get started with auditions!
Let's get on with this. I have a manicure this afternoon.
Miss Stella, it's really you.
I've seen all your plays.
I'm the president of your fan club.
And that's all she'll ever be.
Yeah, geez, try a little harder.
You're an inspiration to us all. Yoo-hoo, Miss Stella! Miss Stella! I'm Linda Lane, and this is my beautiful daughter, Laura Lane. I just know you're going to be impressed by her little performance this afternoon.
I'm sure I can't wait.
Get the mother off the stage.
Lori. Mercy for Miss Stella. Mrs. Lane, please.
There should be your picture next to the definition of stage mom.
I can't watch.
Girls, quiet down. Line up and get ready for the number. Get that mother off the stage!
That's the famous Stelly we've heard so much about. A real prima donna.
Would you stop speaking English?
I beg your pardon?
I was just telling Mr. Sizzlewick that that is the famous Miss Stella we've heard about. Stella.
Stella, yeah. Everyone is at the ball at the Beauregard Plantation in Atlanta. The waltz music will begin as everyone dances. And apparently none of our male auditioners decided to show up today. Percy, Norman, could you come in here, please?
Sir?
Do either of you two know how to waltz?
Oh boy, if I knew those dance lessons are gonna pay off.
Okay, just fill in the background, would you? Right. The girls will be swooning over Dashley when Charlotte enters with news of the war. Nell, could you play Gertrude in this scene, please? Agnes, she'll need a script.
Excuse me, Mr. Cullen. I hate to mention it, but my Lori knows that scene so well. She studied her lines and she knows every word by heart.
Agnes?
Mrs. Lane, everyone will get a chance to read ya.
I'm so nervous.
Listen, sister, if you plan to steal this part from me, from my Lori, then you better think again.
Mrs. Lane, it's not nice to threaten the other actors.
Actor? You call that dry? I want to be an actor?
Places, everyone. Take it from the top of page 27, just as Charlotte runs in with her news. Action!
Ah, Dashley, can't you see the love in my eyes for you?
Okay, stop. Nell, dear, you sound as though you are in pain.
She's butchering my pals! I'm sorry, sir, I'm just so nervous.
I get it.
Again, from the top. Nell, dear?
Yes, sir.
Nell, when I say from the top, you begin.
From the top. I like that.
Nell, from the top.
From the top, that's me. Ah, Dashley, can't you see the love in my eyes for you?
Dear Gertrude, I must be honest. You're only another rose in the garden. You're grain of sand on the beach. There's another magnolia flower hanging on 100 other magnolia trees.
So, you're saying I'm one of a kind?
Gertrude, the chances of us getting together are 21,700,453 to 1.
Hallelujah! There's a chance!
You're not listening. I'm saying all these beautiful roses can
belong in my garden. I'm my dear class caretaker.
Oh, Dashley, you have broken my heart, and it cries from the pain you have heaped upon it.
Whatever. Girls, Dash is weary from this hot southern heat, and I need a place to rest my weary head.
Dashley! Oh, Dashley!
What is it, dear Charlotte?
Daddy just received the official word. We're going to war!
It'll be all right, girls. Don't worry, sweet Charlotte. The South is sure to win of those rascally Yankees.
That's not why I shed my tears. It's my beloved Brett I fear of losing. They'll send him off to battle, and my eyes may never gaze upon his radiant presence no more. Can't you see I am pointless without his sweet embrace to soothe my fearful dread? Oh, Dashley, dear, dear Dashley, living is not life at all if living is life without the man I long to love. Forever is the longest time of that all. So breathe, breathe my slumbering soul, that all I am will wither and breathe no more.
We must go to him. Claim his love before it's claimed by some carpetbagger's Jezebel.
Colin, have you seen my costume for scene 4?
Speaking of Jezebel.
Cut! Marilyn, dear, can't you see we are in the middle of auditions?
Oh, sorry.
Percy, Norman. Sir? Getting the feeling we're going to take a break, so if you could make sure that there's a Danish waiting for me backstage, great.
We are not taking a break, Dash.
Beautiful scene, wasn't it, Stella? Brought tears to my eyes, that's what it did.
I saw what you were trying to do there. Upstage, you mean? You're not even in the damn scene.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stella, dear, please calm down. I'm getting worked up again. Let's go backstage. Colin, we're gonna have to take a break.
We're running out of time. We must continue with auditions. Marilyn, would you read for Stella until she gets back?
Oh, no, you don't. That's just what you want to happen. Anything for a chance to take my place. That was your plan all along, wasn't it, Miss Jezebel?
Well,
Well, your plan failed, Missy. Colin, I want someone else to read my part, not Marilyn.
Of course. Who would you suggest?
I don't care. I'm not the director. Do your job and pick someone.
Good. Be quiet. Ginger, why don't you read for Stella?
Me? But I'm not even worthy to hold her script.
That's exactly why you should be the one, dear. Just do your best and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Fine, it's settled. Ginger reads for Stella.
Well, how do you like that cup of tea? Here stands the most talented girl on stage, and she's not even going to get a chance to show off her stuff.
All right, all right. Lori, read for Gertrude in this scene.
Thank you, Mr. Cullen. Thank you. You won't regret giving her this chance.
Stella.
I'm warning you.
Here, dear. Let me show you how to read from the script. It's my audition. Of course it is. I'm just showing you how it's done.
Amelia! Could you fill in the background as well, please?
I'm still not getting paid for this.
And action.
Oh, Dashley, can't you see the love in my eyes for you?
Okay, stop. Mrs. Lane. I'm sorry, but is it your daughter, the one auditioning?
I'm just showing her the character's motivation, so if you kindly exit the stage so I might continue.
Mrs. Loon.
It's Lane.
No, I think you'll find it's Loon. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm the director. I give the orders around here.
Can we please get on with this? I have a tanning session in an hour. Colin, just keep this moving.
Fine, fine. You know, sometimes I wonder why you all even bother calling me the director. I mean, it's certainly clear I have no control whatsoever over my own production. We'll take it from the top of page 27. Is that all right with you, Colin? Why, yes, that would be fine with me, Colin. Oh, great. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. From the top of page 27!
Oh, Dashley, can't you see the love in my eyes for you?
Gertrude, that's the same glance of the cure from every girl who looks my way.
But Dashley, do you see me as you see all the other belles?
I must be honest. You're only another rose in the garden, another grain of sand on the beach, a mere magnolia flower hanging on 100 other magnolia trees.
So I'm one of a kind?
Gertrude, the
chances of us getting together are 21,700,453 to 1.
Hallelujah! There's a chance!
You're not listening. All these beautiful roses belong in my garden. I'm not doing a prize caretaker.
Oh, Dashley, you have broken my heart and your cries from the baby have heaped upon it.
Whatever. Girls, Dash is wearied from this hot southern heat and made a place to rest my weary head.
Dashley. Oh, Dashley.
Listen to Charlotte.
Daddy just received word. We're going to Word. I'm sorry, that was dreadful. Might I try again?
Of course. Just relax. You're doing fine.
Dashley. Oh, Dashley.
Listen to Charlotte.
Daddy just received the official word. We're going to war.
Don't worry, sweet Charlotte. Sounds sure one of those rascally Yankees.
That's not why I shed my tears. It's my beloved Brett I fear of losing. Send him off to battle and I may never gaze upon his radiant presence anymore. Can't you see I'm pointless without a sweet embrace to soothe my fearful dread? Oh, Dashley, dear, dear Dashley. Living is not life at all if living is life without the man I long to love. Forever's the longest time of them all. So breathe, breathe my slumbering soul that all I am will wither and breathe no more.
Mr. Collin, what did you think of my performance?
That was absolutely breathtaking.
That's the finest piece of acting, aside from my own, I think I've ever seen.
My friends, they have been outstanding, so poetic.
That was absolutely phenomenal.
And she's so beautiful.
Oh, please, stop. You're embarrassing me.
You mean to say that you've never done any acting before today?
Why, no. You all don't mean to say I was actually good.
Good? My dear girl, that was fantastic.
But I was just reading the script.
Oh, just reading the script. It's okay, everyone. She was just reading the script. Like you are.
Call it. It's time for a break.
A break? But we just started.
And I do need to converse with you a moment.
All right, Mr. Winterstreet. Okay, everyone. Seems we are taking a short break. There's coffee and donuts in the green room just through those doors.
Mr. Collin, what did you think of my performance?
It was fine, just fine.
Why, thank you, sir. Thank you. I knew you would like it. Thank you.
Colin, I want that girl in this show.
Of course, I agree, Mr. Winterstreet. She gave a perfect reading. I'll give her the lead role in the party scene.
No. You don't understand. I want her in the lead.
The lead. But the lead is Charlotte. Charlotte is Stella's part. Excuse us, this is a closed meeting.
Colin, that's Mr. Sizzlewick. Did you forget something?
Macaroni.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. He can't understand us. He doesn't speak English.
You can't really be serious about giving away Stella's part.
Colin, you and I both have to realize Stella's much too old to be playing these younger parts. Ticket sales have suffered because we don't have the guts to help her realize she's washed up.
But the part was written for Stella. The play was written for Stella.
Colleen, have you ever heard my script come alive so much? So vibrant, so full of life?
My script hasn't sounded that exciting since Stella started acting 30 years ago.
Ginger, come in here a moment, dear.
You're not needing me for anything in the moment, are you, sir?
Not right now, Chad.
Yes, sir.
You called?
Yes.
Mr. Winterstreet?
Yes, come here, dear.
Is something the matter?
No. Ginger, dear, you gave a fantastic reading a moment ago.
Mr. Witherstreet is now really the time.
Why, thank you, Mr. illustrated, but it's hard to give a full reading when you're being directed by the most brilliant man in the business.
Ginger. Got the role of Charlotte.
Chad, would you please stop running? There's something I have to tell you.
What's going on here? You know the part of Charlotte was written for Stella.
And it's hard to give a poor audition when the words you're reading are more poetic than Shakespeare himself.
You've got a point there.
As flattered as I am that you're all so confident in me, I'm afraid I just couldn't accept such a generous offer.
You did amazing. You can't take no for an answer.
I suppose we can't force you.
Then again, how could I turn down such a generous offer?
You would bet.
Well, if you really think I can.
Excellent. I'll have Agnes drop the contract immediately. This can be our big break.
Now, excuse me just a moment. Nicole, when you break the news to Stella, do it gently, won't you?
What do you mean when I give her the news?
You have both the time and the guts. Besides, I've got auditions to get back to. Okay, everyone, break time is over.
I can't believe this is all happening so quickly.
Ah, you, Jezebel?
What?
Hi, don't worry, dear. He doesn't understand English.
Oh,
Listen, about what you just learned, better not mention it to anyone yet. There is a tactful way to handle this delicate situation. I am just not quite sure yet what it is.
oh, brother. Who would have thought it would have been that easy? They're a bunch of regular pushovers, you know that. Too bad you can't speak English. You could congratulate me on the greatest performance of my life. Oh, Miss Stella, I spent weeks trying to get on my nerve to actually come to meet you. I'll show them what a real star's supposed to be. Daddy just received the official word. We're going to war.
Ginger, may I ask what you think you're doing?
Why, hello, Miss Stella. Just going over my lines.
Were you going over the wrong ones, dear? Those are my lines you were quoting. And what are you doing with my boa?
Poor Miss Stella. Always getting worked up over the least little things.
And take that smoke out of your mouth. Good heavens, if the girl read a few lines and she thinks she's a movie star.
Oh no, not a movie star, just Charlotte, the upcoming off-Broadway smash hit, Civil War darlings.
What kind of fantasy world are you living in? You know Charlotte is the part I'm playing. Now, away with you while I prepare for the next scene.
That's not why I shed my tears. It's my beloved Brett I fear of losing. They'll send him off to battle and I may never gaze upon his radiant presence anymore.
How dare you know my lines by heart?
Can't you see I'm pointless without a sweet embrace to soothe my fearful dread?
What is going on here?
Dashley, dear, dear Dashley, living is not life at all. Living is life without the man I want to love.
Stop it! Stop this charade this very moment!
So breathe! Breathe my slumbering soul like all I am. Little live and breathe no more.
You do have my lines memorized.
Oops, hasn't me cold told you yet? Shame on me.
What are you talking about?
Why, I'm playing the lead now. They just told me.
They wouldn't do that to me. I'm the star of this theater.
I hate to be the one to mention it, Miss Stella, but the word is you're all washed up. You're getting too old to play the young parts the public wants to see.
I knew it. I knew you were up to no good the moment you set foot in this theater. You knew all along what you wanted. You sure didn't waste any time getting it, did you, Miss Ginger? Well, don't think for a minute that I'm gonna let...
Miss Stella!
get away with this. I don't think you understand, Miss Stella.
I already have.
You just said you would.
Only because you told me to.
So you'll not go with me?
My life is here. This stage is my world.
Well, then there's only one thing left to do.
I know. What is it?
I must deliver this message to my brother, and then head back home where I will sit and wait for my broken heart to mend.
Oh, Brad.
Oh, Marilyn.
Oh,
Oh,
Brad.
Marilyn. This time spent with you today will be forever embedded in my memory. You have been the sugar in my coffee, the mortar in my brick wall, the Mozart in my CD player.
You have been the sardines in my sandwich, the mayonnaise in my potato salad, the little blue thing that smells nice in my toilet bowl.
Don't talk. Please, don't ever speak again. I want to remember you for your wit and wisdom, but I can't. I mean, I can't continue if I knew you would be in my life forever. So please, don't say goodbye, nor farewell, for my heart can scarcely bear it.
Goodbye.
Farewell. Jad, where are you?
Oh, Colin, I'm afraid I made the biggest mistake ever. I just let the man of my dreams walk out of my life so that I might be married to the stage. This secret lover of mine called the theater. Well, have I lost what senses I have to be chained to a passion that I've always possessed?
Huh? Did you say something, dear?
No, never mind. I'll just go prepare for tomorrow's rehearsal.
Actually, Marilyn, could you find Chad for me, please, and tell him I need to speak with him?
Chad!
Right here?
What are you doing?
Is my brother gone?
Brother! Brad! Oh!
You wanted me, sir?
Yes, Chad, there's been some changes to the audition schedule. That new girl will be reading for Charlotte, and Stella is reading for Charmaine.
Charmaine? But isn't that a small part?
No questions, or I'll call your brother right this very minute.
But I thought Stella was...
Brad, I found your brother!
You made your point, sir. I'll go make those changes right away. And I wish you would reconsider giving me a chance at the stage.
You brute! You tyrant! You ungrateful
What in
slob!
the world?
You beast! You traitor! You gargantuan monster!
Stop now! I am officially in pain!
Pain? What would you know about pain? You the hotshot director using Stella the way you did?
Should have known that's what this was about.
Winding her up and throwing her away like an old piece of gum.
Agnes, let me explain.
She's given her whole life to this fleeting place you call a theater.
I know that.
Oh, and what does she get in return? Replaced. Replaced by some young Jezebel who walks in out of nowhere and reads 3 lines. How could you do it, Colin?
Agnes, it wasn't like that at all. This new girl has talent. Real talent. She's fresh and exciting.
Oh, I never thought I would see that. Am I next, Colin? Are you going to throw me out with yesterday's bathwater as well?
You'll excuse me, I have an audition to prepare for.
Well, just you get rid of me, Mr. Director. There's other things I can do. I'm only 55. I have a college degree. And no experience in anything besides theater. But don't let that stop you, Mr. High and Mighty.
Agnes?
On stage, dear. What have you done to yourself?
I take no credits for this.
Well, what do you think?
Well, now I know what happened to Baby Jane.
It doesn't make me look younger.
Honey, you look like a reject from Mary Kay. Did you have to get back the pink Cadillac too?
Oh.
What's with all this anyway?
Well, I thought that maybe if I looked younger, they'd give me my part
You
back.
don't have to do that to make yourself feel needed.
Of course I do. Haven't you heard? I'm not marketable anymore. I'm old and washed up.
Oh, no.
Have you seen my hat?
That's in your dressing room, Trevor.
Why, who do we have here? Are you one of the young girls sent to help in the hospital?
Trevor, you clown.
That's right, sir. I am one of those young girls you were speaking of.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Colonel Beauregard Patton, at your service.
Oh, Beauregard, you do know how to make a young girl blush.
So, what are you doing after maneuvers this afternoon?
Not much. What do you have in mind?
Well, I had this ugly cousin coming to town from Indiana, and I promised I'd get him a date.
Trevor!
But now that I get a closer look, you may be a little too old. My cousin's only 55.
Grace, you get out of here right away.
Don't worry, Georgia. Colonel Patton's on his way.
Well, I should probably check my supplies.
No, you're not gonna let that woman get you down, are you?
Just have to face it, Agnes. My life is over. My career is finished.
Career isn't everything, dear.
Of course it is!
What about Sam?
Sam? Oh, Agnes, you know Sam's been out of the picture for almost a year now.
Well, I still remember how much you loved him. And you never really told me what happened.
Well, I left the relationship because I felt it was hindering my career. My public was calling. He was willing to wait it out, but I told him I needed my space. He wanted to marry me, you know? No, I've missed my chance with Sam.
You don't know that? Why don't you call him? I'm sure he still holds a torch for you.
Are you kidding me? After the way I've treated him, I'd be lucky if he even picked up the phone. He was a gentleman, though. And I gave it all up for this, and now I don't have either. Isn't that ironic?
Just one phone call.
No, I can't handle another rejection. Not today.
Don't let them get to you, Stella. They're just a bunch of money grubbers who are only thinking of themselves. Come on, let's go backstage and talk. I know you'll feel better in the costume room around all those feathers.
Oh, Agnes, I don't know what I'd do without you. You're the only friend I've got.
I overheard the whole thing. They're throwing Stella Devine out in the street.
Not so loud. They can't do that. Stella's been the star of this company for years.
Yeah, tell that to Mr. Nathaniel with the street. And what's worse, Miss Ginger Snow had a plan for the whole time.
Are you sure?
Look, I heard it with my own ears. Her intentions were to come in and root out Stella the whole time.
What a story. This is the kind of break we've been looking for.
That's exactly why I can't print it.
What?
Don't you see? Stella's been humiliated enough without the whole country knowing she's a has-been.
But this story can't go untold. The truth must be known about this inhuman ploy Ginger Snow has devised. Besides, if we don't tell it, someone else will.
Good point. Without Ginger, there wouldn't be a story at all. Stella has turned out to be quite human. If only there was some way we could expose Ginger's true colors.
What are you thinking?
I've got it. Where's the camera?
In my bag? Why?
I think we can rid this playhouse of Miss Ginger Snow once and for all without blowing my cover.
And just how do you intend to do that?
Here, this is the perfect hiding place.
Hiding place for what?
Hurry, get in.
What's this about?
Ginger's about to get a dose of her own poison. After all, all's fair in love and blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't you see? Once she's seen attacking the press, her reputation will be kablooey before it has a chance to blossom.
Attacking the press? John?
Look, I don't have time to explain. All you gotta do is remember to jump out of the box and snap the pictures. Let's see, we need a code word. When I shout, "Oh, Ginger," you jump out of the box and snap the pictures. Got it?
No, I don't get it.
All right, dear, I'll just wait on stage until you're ready.
Okay, she's coming. Just remember, "Oh, Ginger."
Okay, you don't have to push.
Is there something I can do for you?
You are how I say it. You are very, very, beautiful.
Tell me something I don't know.
Girls in my country are not so beautiful. They are
Ugly?
oh, you've been to my country.
Oh, no, dear. It's just that girl you was with. Well, she's about as ugly as they get. What was that?
I
I am very clumsy.
I thought you said you couldn't speak English.
Poco?
What?
Poco no comprendo.
Never mind. Now, please, I need to be left alone.
Please, please, please. You so great actress. You teach me.
I teach you.
Hombre, you teach. I learn.
Oh, I teach you. And what, pray tell, am I supposed to teach you?
In my country, I am actor.
You an actor? Do I look like a fool?
Do I look like a liar? I play great soldier fighting war. But I no learn how I say. I no learn how to fight.
I'm sorry. I don't have time.
Please, you so great actress. Me bad.
Bad? Oh, I'm sure you're not bad.
Yeah, me bad. You never be good actor like you.
Try those softies. Now, how can you get your help?
You teach me?
Only for a few seconds, that's all.
You hold. You a soldier, me soldier. You attack Cortez.
You want me to hit you with this whole thing?
Yeah. You hit very hard.
Look, the first thing to remember about acting, Mr. Cortez, is what motivates your character.
You hit me now.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm trying to teach you something.
You hit me hard.
Why are you acting so rude?
Me soldier, attack. I coming for Ginger.
Now, wait one minute, Mr. Sizzlewig.
Cortez do something, how I say, wrong?
Well, I never noticed what a strong man you are, Mr. Sizzlewig.
Huh?
You must work out.
I no understand work out.
It's just that your shoulders are so broad. You remind me of all those southern men back home.
Cortez is a southern man.
You, a southern man?
Yeah, southern Yatna.
Well, I guess I wouldn't know anything about that. Well, I never noticed what big, beautiful eyes you have, Mr. Cortez.
I have two of them right here.
Why, just as cute as a little bug rug, aren't you now?
Ginger's husband hit Cortez.
Husband? Oh, I don't have a husband. Now, you silly boy, kiss Ginger.
You teach me?
Oh, Cortez.
Oh, Ginger.
What was that?
Fireworks, Cortez, hot tomato.
Acting lesson is over. Until next time, Mr. Von Sizzlewig.
Ooh la la.
Well, Mr. Casanova, did Ginger teach you something?
Oh, sweetheart.
Don't you dare call me sweetheart. You can't.
But didn't you hear what she said?
Oh, I heard her all right.
Your shoulders are so broad. They remind me of all those southern men back home.
Goodbye, Clark Kent.
Wait, now, I did get a very important piece of information. She just told us she wasn't married.
So?
She was telling Colin and Nicole that she was married and her husband had left her, remember? Mr. Witherstreet was telling us.
Of course. It's all part of her story. To make him feel pity for it.
We just need proof.
Just leave that to me.
Huh?
We'll reveal her true colors if it's the last thing I do.
That's my go. Let's go.
John, do you think Ginger is prettier than me?
No, and I ain't just whistling Dixie.
Oh, John.
take your dressing room.
Yes, sir. That is, if I ever see him again. Got to expose you before opening night.
I've been working the phone. I'm waiting for a call back.
From whom?
Don't worry about that. I think you'll sell those papers after all.
Marilyn, I need to talk to you.
I don't think I have anything more to
I
say.
can't leave knowing I'll never see you again.
Marilyn, can I see you a moment, dear?
Dare I try once more to win your affection?
Brad, don't you feel the excitement in this room? All the people as they prepare for their roles, their lines memorized, and ready to pour life into each character. And stage hands running around, and directors making last-minute changes. You dare think you, one little person, could compare to all of this?
So, what are you trying to say?
I must go, Brad.
But what happened to me being the little blue thing that smells nice in your toilet?
The theater smells nicer.
All right, we will part in this moment of disillusion no more. But promise me this, my Marilyn. We'll not say goodbye nor farewell.
Agreed. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Chad, get out here now or you're fired.
Mr. Collin, would you happen to have an extra bar for the party scene?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lane, but I'm afraid not.
But it wouldn't take much room, I mean the back corner
All
somewhere.
the parts are taken.
Ah, there you two are. Come in, come in. You can get the feel of it. Day-to-day operations.
Okay, I want everyone on stage. Chad!
I'm right here, sir.
Chad, I need you to stay by my side every moment.
I'll do my best, sir.
Makeup? Makeup, I need more makeup.
And where is Stella?
She's in the wings.
All right. Now, this is the pivotal scene in the play. Marilyn, your character Melanie has just received a proposal of marriage from her love Percival, who is stationed in Charleston. You take a carriage to Charlotte's plantation to share the good news. Ginger, your character is in love with Brett, but Brett won't pledge his love to you, so you are distraught. Let's take it from the top of the scene when Melanie enters with her news.
From the top and from the beginning of the scene.
Girls, you will be mingling in the background, and Mrs. Lane, would you kindly get off the stage? Action.
Here you go, sir. Charity, like you asked for.
Better late than never. Well done.
Well done. Oh, we are so in. Next stop, in runway.
No more interruptions.
Your car is about to be towed.
Ah!
Would you like me to move it for you, sir?
No, Chad, I need you here. Tweedledee and Tweedledum there. Take my keys and park the car around the corner.
It's the Camaro, right? Sweet shotgun.
I think I already regret that decision. Anyway, action.
Oh, the lovely southern night, isn't it, Brett?
Indeed it is. The smell of the honeysuckle, the sound of the whippoorwill calling its mate.
Oh, yes. The sweet, sweet love song hauntingly echoes through the thick, humid night of the south. The whippoorwill calling gently. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill. Brett, I call you as the whippoorwill calls her mate in the dark night. Whippoorwill, Brett, won't you be mine? Whippoorwill, I love you, Brett.
Why, you are the sweetest thing, dear Charlotte. There's not a magnolia flower in all of Virginia that beautifies the world as much as you do.
Oh, then you'll pledge your love to me, Brett?
It makes me want to rip the hair from my head to tell you this, sweet Melanie. But the battleground is calling. The cries from my fellow Southerners haunt me at night as they call through my bedroom window. Brett, come help us fight. We need your help.
The war. Miserable war. I hate it. It's taken my brothers and it's taken my cousins, and now it wants to take the only other man I've loved.
Don't look as I walk through that door, so the pain will be much easier for you to bear. Oh, I wish I was in the land of the cotton. Old times, they are not forgotten.
Oh, whom do I have so I might cry on his shoulder? My brothers, my cousins, my man. No one left but a room full of strangers. You, stranger. There.
Okay, where is the actor playing the stranger?
He called in sick, sir.
All right, just grab someone from the house. We need to keep moving.
Yeah, you there. You'll do. Yeah.
Now, sir, I'm going to need you to stand up straight and suck in that gut. This is show business, for goodness sake. Just read the script marked stranger. Ginger will cue you. You understand? Take it away.
Dear kind sir, I'm distraught and troubled.
I am but a stranger, but why do you burden me with your distress?
Can't you show the least bit of mercy to a faint heart whose eyes are laden with tears of grief?
I would rather ponder my own thoughts, unmolested.
Oh, hold me! Tell me about it! Don't you with me once again!
Charlotte, who is this handsome stranger who holds your mercy?
Yeah, he's the hunt.
Your heart beats so faster and faster. Why does your heart flutter so rapidly?
Really? This? Taking advantage of such an innocent southern girl. What do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, and if she doesn't want him, I'm gonna court him myself.
Why should you get to court him? I want to court him. Well, who will it be? Me or these no-account shifties?
Exactly where are you from, mysterious stranger? I'm not sure.
I feel faint.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Charlotte! Sweet Charlotte! Please stop! It's a Yankee! Was it true? Well, then I must ask you to leave my uncle's plantation at once!
But can I have him, Cousin Melanie? He's so handsome.
Mama would have you hide if you brought that home. Go! Go, kind stranger, and be banished from the holy place of the South! Melanie, my dear, what were you so excited over when you came rushing in? This is from my Percival Charleston. She's asked for my hand!
No, it cannot be. See, it's a forgery. Worse yet, it's a trick some Yankees playing like a delicate census.
Yankee? No, it's no forgery at all. I have no Percival's handwriting anywhere. Well, then it's true. Percival's finally asked me to marry him.
Oh, yes. What kind of world is this in which we live? A man cannot truly express his feelings towards the woman he loves. Oh, my heart has skipped a beat. My mind has frozen still. Because a man cannot cry outwardly. I will cry inside my soul and drown in the many tears that have pooled there. Me, the poor wretched soul that I am.
Charlotte, Mama said you caught the servant girl petting a stable horse. Is that true?
Charlotte, what are you going to do with her?
I don't know, cousin, but we can't let the servants get by with such things, or they'll think they have free reign of the whole ground.
With your permission, cousin, I'd like to stay and watch how you handle the no accounts.
Bring in the no good servant girl. Servant girl. Were you or were you not caught? Hey, one of the horses.
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to touch it. I just wanted a taste of the life you live.
Well, I see now. Isn't that interesting? I'm sorry, Miss Stella, it's just... You look so ridiculous in that outfit. Everyone quiet!
Colin, are you going to sit here and let this farce continue? That's all right, Agnes. I chose to play this part, and I see it through.
But you're a star, and stars don't play servant girls. We're the laughing stock of the whole country.
Agnes, that is enough. We don't need a lecture from the company seamstress.
Besides, Stella is right. She did choose to take this part.
Of course she did. She's under contract with the theater. She has integrity and character. Something none of you even begin to understand.
Agnes, please. Let's turn to our guests.
That's all right, Mr. Witherstreet. We wanted to know what went on inside the walls of your popular little find out?
We found out more than we wanted to know.
Hey! He's speaking English!
It's a miracle! Hallelujah! What's going on here? John Ross, staff writer for the Times.
The Times? Did you see my little performance? I'm a natural. It's Lane. L-A-N-E.
What's the meaning of all this?
We posed as Cortez and his translator so that we could write and sensationalize a story about Stella. We were willing to make it look like the next Joan Crawford just to sell a few papers. We knew that if you were aware of who we were, you wouldn't be real.
Scandalous.
Maybe so. But so is what she's trying to pull.
Me? Whatever do you mean, you poor pathetic?
And where did you say you was from, Miss Snow?
I'm gonna have to answer the likes of you. Colin, let's continue with the rehearsal, please.
I took the liberty of doing a little background check on your new star, Mr. Witherstreet.
She's mad. You can't believe a word of it.
Vivian Applegate, born and raised in New York City.
Good gracious, the enemy!
Occupation, professional con artist. It seems this theater is not the first she's tricked into playing a little game.
Little game.
It seems our Miss Applegate finds a successful theater, researches the play being produced, pretends to be a fan of the lead actress, and then maybe, just maybe, happens to land an audition, and if lucky, maybe even one of the lead roles.
You were right, Stella. Stella thought some of this was going on.
But Ginger, what about your husband who left you, forcing you to work in a coffee shop?
All lies. No husband, no sick mother in Georgia. Isn't that right, Ms. Applegate?
Ginger, is what they're saying true?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I'm a phony.
All I wanted was another chance on stage, another chance in the spotlight. Another chance to hear the applause of yet another audience.
But Ginger, you're so talented. Why go about getting auditions in such an underhanded way?
Nicole is right. Why be so sneaky about all of it?
I'll tell you why. Fear! The fear of rejection. The fear of rehearsing my heart out for a part and then getting turned down for it. This way, if I don't get the part, well, everyone thinks, that's not what she was here for, so it's not such a big deal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everybody. I'm especially sorry to you, Stella. You didn't deserve this.
I'll just get changed to be on my way out.
Does this mean I have a show for the lead role?
Stella, I really don't know what to say.
Well, she was good. Even I have to give her that.
Not as good as you, Stella.
She was pretty, yes.
Dash, zip your Confederate lip.
So, you're not from Yatton after all.
No, Chicago. Loretta and I met while I was on assignment in Alabama. We're gonna be married.
We are? Oh, glory, hallelujah, no more second shifts at the A&P. But I thought you couldn't marry me unless you sold a big story.
I'll sell other stories, honest stories though, no more of this sensational stuff. For the first time, I see just how much stories can affect innocent lives. Then you, that action with the camera earlier, I said to myself, she's a trooper. We can make beautiful news together.
So, Stella, what do I say in such an awkward moment as this?
You were just doing what you thought was best for the theater.
You're best for the theater, Stella. I realize that now.
Talk about it. I can't imagine anyone else deciding my lines.
What do you say, Charlotte?
Say, you want to know what I want to say? You dare ask what I want to say? I say,
called me.
After all this time, you came back?
I was thinking, maybe we can give it another try. There's somewhere we can talk.
Well, I would, Sam, but I have rehearsals this afternoon and then a photo shoot tomorrow and a dress fitting and... Yes, Sam, I think maybe we should talk.
I hate to mention it, Stella, but we open in less than 2 weeks. Like you said, there's still a lot of work to be done.
Did you hear that, Ginger? There's a lot of work to be done.
I beg your pardon?
I've done a lot of soul searching these past few days, and I haven't owned up to a lot of things in my life. I stayed with the theater because of the love I felt from the audience, but maybe it's time I go looking for a different kind of love. A love that doesn't go away when the lights fade and the theater's empty. Colin, you've been so good to me, but I think we both realize that it's time for me to move on. Now, if you'll excuse me, we have a lot to talk about.
You go, girl! Don't do anything I wouldn't do!
Well, Ginger, how do you feel about that old part back?
You give me my part back after everything I've done.
You have a contract we are obligated to fulfill.
Chad, this is your last chance. It's now or never.
Say, Michael, why have you been looking for your brother?
Give him this.
What is it?
It's a phone message from New York. He got the part he auditioned for. He's going to Broadway.
Well, I don't know why. Did you say he's going to Broadway?
Don't you see? This is why it's so important that I find him. He's supposed to call them back no later than tonight.
Oh my gosh! I've been running after the wrong man! It's Chad I love, not Brad!
Well, we've got to find him.
I'll look once more in the back. Chad?
Oh, Chad! Sweet little adorable Chad! Where are you, my sweet?
Oh, Chad, where could you be? Can't you see we need to know you were here and that you're willing to risk life and limb and come forward to claim what's rightfully yours? That was just off the top of my head. My talent is remarkable that way.
Chad, if you can hear me, Brad has come to tell you that you got the part. You're going to Broadway.
Did you say Broadway?
Yes, that's why he's been looking for you.
Before you say anything, yes, I will go out with you.
I've got to go find him. I've got to go call my mom. I've got to go to the bathroom.
Percy, I've been talking to Dash. He's been cast in a play back home, your old stomping grounds. Look, he said we have a small part in the play. There's an extra ticket. Plant leaves tomorrow. Tell me you'll be there.
I can't, Norman. I can't leave with you. My cousin upstate is starting a small business and needs someone to manage the store. I know I'm not going to make millions with you and Dash, but it's a simple life. Norman, the life you're living, it's just not for me. Can't you see?
Listen to yourself. Dash, the theater, it's all you've ever known. Percy, you're giving up on your dream. What we've worked so hard to accomplish. One chance at the spotlight. One moment, the crowds chant your name. The pride to get all the riches money can offer. Is that not what you want?
It is what I want. Or it did. It's just I would rather be happy, full of life, than have all that and just be another sheep ran by wolves and owned by pigs. Norman, oh Norman, I can't leave with you. It's what's best for me. I have all cafes across America.
Okay, you've said enough.
No. it, huh? Yeah, something like that. Like you even care. See, you know I care. Of course I care. I get that all this fame and fortune, it's not all what is expected. I get that. But you just gotta know that there's always a spot on my team for you, okay? I'm the best. You know that. I need the best to make me the greatest. Thank you, Dash, for this everything, this opportunity, this chance. But I can't. I can't. So I say with that, one last London fog coming right up.
Well, Nicole, you certainly did have a good run with your Civil War script.
Good cards, good reviews. What more could a playwright want?
And your new Western is out of this world.
Well, what can I say?
Colin, Nicole, listen to this.
What is it?
A letter from Stella. Having a wonderful time in Hawaii. A 2-week honeymoon is just what I needed. Plan to go to Europe next month and then on to Aspen. It's not the theater, but I guess it'll do. Haha. Aloha to all, Stella.
Well, what do you know about that?
Good for her.
True love just can't be beat. Carolyn, what's wrong?
I can't believe I've lost my only true love while Stella's out enjoying Haiti.
Hawaii.
I'm fine.
I'm a bit confused. Who is your true love?
Chad, of course. He's moved to New York. Or was it Alabama? Someplace overseas. He left me here to sort out my feelings alone.
He moved to New York for the part. I heard he was so good he was offered the lead in the next production.
He is? Oh, that's the thing I ignored him the whole time he was here.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah, it's just too bad I'm not 20 anymore.
Can't believe I never gave him a chance here at the Ritz.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go cry some more.
Good heavens, Scout! Oh, Ginger, we'll need you ready to be fitted in 5 minutes. And Agnes, come on. I need to look over some of those costumes again.
What about the notes from the Tumbleweed?
I'll be right there, Colin. Thanks. So get along back from where you came from. There's only room for 2 of us cowgirls around these parts, and you don't have what it takes to steal my Texas mare. Now get along back, or I'll brand you like we brand a herd of cattle. Bang! What do you mean sneaking up on me that way? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just so enthralled by your superb delivery. Who are you and what are you doing here? Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Penelope Jane. I'm from Texas. I saw your play a couple weeks back. The Civil War, darlings.
class.
Oh.
We've had you for 4 years now as a teacher, and it's with a fond farewell that we're going to say goodbye at the end of this semester.
Could not have asked for a better class this year, and I'm going to miss the grads a lot, so thank you so much.
On behalf of, the administration and the Performing Arts Department, the amazing thing I think about the Performing Arts is the fact that in other courses it's all about how, as an individual, we strive for success. But in the Performing Arts, we know that while we're great alone, we're better together as a cast, and what we can create together is phenomenal. And I think we are so lucky. Our department is so much better to have you with us, and the things that you create are amazing. So,
Yeah.
well